I just really had to keep my cool, and I was just going for a comeback, and that's all I was thinking about, was getting that top 3 or maybe even first if I had one more lap. But yeah.
Yeah, no, and Cole Mamer's like, hey, that's my old car. So he was pretty stoked to see the performance. He was watching you. So this thing performed awesome. You did too, and I know you got people to thank.
Yeah, first I'd like everyone out here to go follow Knuckles Up Racing on Instagram. And I'd like to thank ITP Tires, Action Sport Canopies, my dad, my mom, and Damon, my cousin, for coming out here working on the cart. I would also like to thank Everett and Great American Short Course for putting this on here. And I'd like to thank God for keeping me safe, especially when I crashed. I thought I was in a roll, but you know, his angels kept me safe. So yeah, amen.
Dane Culver, everybody, a great performance. Well, Production 1000's out there. Let him get some pictures. I'm going to get back to the booth. Scott, back to you. All right, we're okay. We got Production 1000 going on there, and it looks like we got Connor Berry, George Lamosis, Cody Hodgson, Drake Benitez, and it looks like Trey Engelson. Yeah, Scott, it was kind of crazy how calm and cool Dane was. I mean, that just shows a lot of class in that young man.
I felt compelled to go out there and talk to him real quick.
Yeah, I totally understand it. You've watched him a lot of years just as I have.
So the way he approached the end, I'm sure he wanted to throw some punches even on the track, but I'm sure his dad was in his ear calming him down. So both of them. Kudos to both of them.
Oh, yeah.
So let's go back to racing. We're 11 laps remaining in the Production 1000. Did you run through our lineup and mention some of the names involved?
I just called a few names, but I'll give some more because there are a lot of them there.
I want to say 22 entries out there.
Yeah, Cody Hodgson, we got Dominic Benitez, we've got Trey Engelson, Caden McCachran, Chance Haugen, Ryder Van Beekum, Robert Van Beekum, Drake Matag, Cody Myers, Cruz Pichard, Chad Williams, Gavin McNamara, Rod Anderson, Michael Bernstein, Chaden Zane Bender, James Johnston, Chris Johnson, Philip Johnson, Michael Mamelli Jr., and Cole Kama.
Well, just from what I'm seeing on this lap right here, some of the camera angles that these guys are shooting for us, there's going to have to be some sort of track work done.
Yes.
It is getting tore up. These drivers have been beating up this sand. Look, don't get me wrong, the trackers done one hell of a job out there keeping it.
I like what Cade said, one of the funnest tracks in a mod car that he's ever driven. And that's cool. I like it. It's a hybrid between a short course and a desert race. Ten laps still to go here in Production 1000. The 12-lap race. Next time by will be 9 to go. Oh
man.
No.
The 102.
102,
McCachran.
that's Caden McCachran, that's right. Between Hoxton and Eggleston. Ryder Van Beekum trying to get up into there also. Robert Van Beekum. Then you got Dominic Benitez and then Ryder Van Beekum, which is Robert's son.
They may have started up front, but they're maintaining the position. Am I able to understand the fact that Connor Berry and George Lamosa specifically are running 1 and 2 right now? And they're probably the smallest drivers we have in this class.
Oh, absolutely. Connor also competes in the Pro Light category. But look at this, though. I'll tell you, Cody Hoxton definitely giving George Lamosis a little bit of a desert bump there, letting him know he's right there on his bumper. Now they got a little bit of separation. Trey Eggleston back and forth there. Robert Van Beekem rounding out our top 5. Then you got Dominic Benitez and Ryder Van Beekem, the top 7.
Van Beekem and Matag running right next to each other, and I cannot believe they're mid-pack. McCaffrey running 17. He's a much better driver than what we're seeing out of him right now.
Well, sometimes it comes a little bit of humbling, you know, when you realize there's so many of these cars out here, so many things could happen.
Well, these things are so setup sensitive too.
Yes.
If we just slightly off and totally off left field. Wow, nice pass. Who is that? I'm trying to see right now. Come on, show me a number. Is that the 88? It's the second car in line that made a fantastic pass.
Well, that's going to be Trey Eggleston, I
Okay.
believe, because Lamosis always has the 2 flags on his car.
Yeah.
You can always identify it.
Man, now Connor Berry's getting plowed from behind.
And look at this. Oh, a little bit almost a pass over for 3rd there.
So Moses now running up front.
And Hodgson trying to get it back.
All I can tell you at this point is probably the quickest car out there is, and I can't pick up the number, but it's got the big Polaris logo on the door.
That might be Dominic there.
Man, there's all kinds of plowing into each other. They are using the cars in front of them as a brake going into these corners.
You know, Cody's like the only Yamaha in that mix of Razors.
There's the comp yellow. I was wondering if it was going to come up this time by or on the next lap. You see Polaris, Yamaha. As it's Lamosis, Connor Berry in 2nd, Hodgson in 3rd. I think it was Eggleston that I was noticing before.
Well, the running order: Lamosis, Berry, Hoxton, Eggleston, Van Beekem, Benitez, and Van Beekem. So you got Robert Van Beekem up in 5th and his son Ryder Van Beekem in 7th.
Oh, there's Benitez right there, another smoker. That looks like it's coming right out of the middle of the radiator. Just trying to pick up some of these numbers. That's a 248. That's Johnson. And that's the very end of Hammertown at the far edge of the course. Wow. Boy, I'm still amazed. I mean, some of the youngest drivers in this class,
Yeah.
and obviously the physical stature of both these drivers, they're very little guys. I mean, they're small guys.
And George, yeah, too. You know.
And they're out front, and it's not like they inherited anything. They are earning it. They may have started up front, but the fact they're hanging on to it.
That's agreed. And holding up to the pressure.
I can't help but think that McCackrin has got some sort of mechanical issues and maybe just getting pushed around, but I don't think he's that kind of driver. I just do think he might be having mechanical problems.
Well, really, I haven't seen him do any short course yet. Done a lot of desert racing, he's done very well on it. You got to learn. This is kind of like, the soft sand of the desert, so I'm sure his driving skills are there.
I don't think not so much anymore as the green flag's coming up for the second half. As this track actually is in really, really good condition.
It's amazing how well it's held up. They've done such a good job. Like you said, for days.
Wow, these cars are actually making the ground move too, way over here. There'll be 4 laps remaining this time by. 4 laps this time by for our production 1000. Look at that straightaway. That whole dirt pile was probably 4 feet to the left. Yeah. Well, the Van Beeken boys are having a decent day, running alongside each other in 5th and 6th.
Really watching how these things are landing, all that jump, just 7 horsepower to the ground, some really hot, some back there, that Yamaha.
Yeah, I think right, that was Eggleston I was watching earlier that was making some very, very nice passes.
Oh yeah, the boys, I'll tell you, always really good drivers there. Trey too.
Wait, we got a yellow. Okay, let's see.
Yeah, somebody go over.
Oh, I guess so. 21. Mamelli Jr.?
Yeah, I think that's what it is. Mamelli.
There's a close-up shot of our leader, George Lamosis.
I always love it. You can always find George with his 2 flags. Kind of his signature.
Yep.
California state flag, the American flag.
That looks like the 58. Is that what it was? Well, whoever it was back underway.
921, you're right. Michael Mamelli, you called it earlier.
Oh, okay. Yeah, look at the ruts right there starting. Yeah,
that's a really deep one right there in the center.
I think that's why you see the guys either tucking in real low or going way up high in that turn. Way up high.
Yeah, that center is not the preferred line. I'll tell you that right now.
I think you'll see the air come up before the Pro Light Pro 2 race. For areas, because that's not the only one. Only spot. Once again, for all the fans back at home, not able to be here on the lake bed, thank you for tuning in and spending the afternoon with us in round 1 of the 2023 Optima Batteries Great American Short Course Series. Kind of a cool shot. Whoa, what's going on there?
Loving that angle as we see. Look at how many footsteps there are. Up the inside, avoids it. There's the 918 getting off track there.
Yeah, he tried. That was Doug Matag.
Yeah,
Matag tried the inside line. Oh, another one up and over. And let's see if we can pick up a number. Well, there'll be 2 laps remaining this time by. 2 laps remaining.
Actually, it was Drake Matag.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's Drake. Well, I know I got Drake and Doug, both got a D.
Yeah.
We'll see Doug, of course, in the Pro 2 later.
These guys, that's going to be a jump.
Yeah, by the end of this.
There'll be 2 laps remaining this time by Lamosis, running one hell of a race right now. And another caution.
So I understand we had a vehicle flip over, and our crack production team.
Yeah, I think it's a replay of what we watched live. The drone happened to be right over that car. Yeah, here it is. Here it is right here. Yep.
Yep. Oh, it looks like he just caught a rut. All by him lonesome.
Kind of dove pretty hard. When he turned left, it just nosed hard on that right side and hooked the right front.
Little smoke though, but what happens when they roll over? Some oil goes up into the cylinder head and the valves, and just kind of burns it out.
So again, another race halted with 2 laps remaining. So basically, it'll be a green-white checkered.
I'm seeing that.
Hey, Michael Meister, what would you give to be here right now in staging with the rest of the Pro Buggy boys, huh? Same thing with you, Corey. How come you're not here with the Pro 2? We have 14 other guys that are here, but no Corey Winter. Basically playing his old backyard.
Yes.
I love how I can call out guys that are like 2,000 miles away. I'm such a chicken shit. There's a good shot of Hammertown in the background. And it winds around straight back for about a mile, then to the right about another 3 miles. Oh, yeah, it's just so crazy how once you pulled off the road and coming down the dirt road to get to the registration trailer to pick up your credentials, it was a 5-hour line.
Did you wait in that? I didn't think so.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, no. I'm with the broadcast. I got to get there.
No. But I was inventive with my lines.
Your
of course.
Your 4-wheel drive?
Oh, I used it.
Yeah, I know. I figured. I've done it.
So it looks like it's going to be a green-white checkered. Here we go. One more time into turn 1. Lamosis, can he hang on? He's through cleanly, but from second on back, I'm not so sure. Both he and Connor Berry have gotten through cleanly. Van Beekum right now in that 3rd spot.
And look at a little separation already on the top 2 cars as we go. And the battles go on behind our leaders at this point.
White flag coming out this time around.
A green.
Whoa!
Oh,
That 3rd and 4th got hooked up just for a moment. 3rd and 4th hooked up. I'm not sure if they lost any positions.
Is that Van Beekum and Hodgson?
I believe so, yeah.
This is insane. There's Cody Hodgson there in his Yamaha YXE 1000.
There's our leader. Little guy, George Lamosis.
Little guy
White flag. White flag is out. One more time around. Wait, was that the checkered?
Well, that was, I guess that was a green-white checker together on the green-white on the start then.
Okay,
so that's it.
Yeah, that I didn't see.
All right.
Well, it looks like George Lamosis will take the win. Connor Berry 2nd, and Hodgson in the Yamaha will finish in the top 3. Johnson, Gamma, McNamara, Van Beekum, top 7. Myers, Williams, and Hagen will round out the top 10. Eggleston, who was running up front there for a while, he'll be 11th. Matag